Sorry. I had my mic off. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry. I wasn't really saying anything all that interesting, anyways. But all right, thanks for. I just now saw your post there. All right, thanks, Ava. All right. Let's see. Roger says good evening. Hey, Roger. Thanks for joining us. Ava says, there you go. Yeah, I know. Oops. All right, I think I got this shared everywhere it needs to be shared. Now I will get off of here because I don't know if you guys are here. Now, you say I have sound. Do I have an echo? And if I do, I shouldn't have it anymore. So, look at that, 7:59, folks. We're almost there. All right, almost time. Almost time. Ava says you're good. All right. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. Almost. All right. Looks like we're all set up. We are ready for a pre-show, by golly. And we're but seconds away. Glam says, hi, oh, hey, Brian. Hey, Glam. Thanks for joining us. We are about to start. Better turn my ringer off. All right, almost 8 o'clock. I'll start 8 o'clock on the dot here. Ah, it is 8 o'clock. It is officially on the dot, so here we go. Hey everybody, this is Brian Hogue. Welcome to the ChillerNight Live pre-show tonight, October 2nd. Yes, we are in October. How about that? The best time of the year. I'll fist fight anybody who says otherwise. No, we are. Wow, folks, we are finally here. Halloween season. Wow, this is incredible. Tonight we have a special show here tonight, and I'll get to that in just a minute or so. But oh, David says good evening. Champagne popped and poured. Cheers. Dennis says hi everyone. John says good evening everyone. Hey fam, Glam Fangs. Reading backwards. John says there's a time and place for everything. The place is here. The time is now. This is Prozac the Grand, and welcome one and all to October and ChillerNight Theater pre-show with the man of the hour, Brian Hogue. Well, thank you very much, Prozac the Grand. John says, hey, Brian. Hey, John. Glam says, sorry, I keep missing Tuesday nights, but have been enjoying watching the replays on YouTube. Well, that's understandable because I'm just now getting into it constant with that. You know, I was off there for a while, and then I started back kind of touch and go. So, but we'll keep it going. Humphrey King says, audio sucks. Love the feed, however. Oh, the audio is not good. You know, I'm doing something a little different tonight. So, we'll see how that goes. We'll see if we can get that tweaked out a little bit. Glam says, Diana John. Brad says, it's a ChillerNight pre-show with Brian Hogue, starring Brian Hogue. Now, here's Brian. What's on tonight, Brian? I'll tell you in just a second. Okay. Humphrey, or any of you, is it that the sound is the volume low? Is it? What do you mean by the audio sucks exactly? Reason I'm asking is because normally I'm not using this. However, tonight I'm going to bring someone on here with me, and so we're working some bugs out. So that may well be the case, and we'll figure it out as we go. Now tonight. Let me get the schedule done, and then we'll have a special guest on here. Tonight at 9 p.m., ChillerNight Theater. The movie is House on Haunted Hill. Ha-ha! There you go. A Vincent Price classic. Of course. 11 p.m. Chiller Chat. My guest is Leah Dawn Madden. 11:30 Chiller Night Theater. The movie is A Bucket of Blood. 1:30 a.m. Chiller Chat. My guest is Tops Paranormal. And then at 2 a.m. Chiller Night Theater, the movie is The Crawling Eye. There you have it. That is tonight's Chiller Night programming, which will be on Stream TV. You can find that at streammedia.tv. That's streammedia.tv. Okay, now there is the schedule. Now, I'm going to bring Need Horror Hotel, John says. I can make that happen. All right, I got connections. And, well, right now, what I'm going to do is, okay, you know that I'm looking to increase the quality of Chiller Chat. Now, I've been told that the audio is a little off here, so we'll have to get some feedback as I'm doing this. But right now, I'm going to bring someone on, and we can demonstrate how we're in the early steps of being able to bring guests on in Chiller Chat, the talk show Chiller Chat, by means of video. So here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, ghosts and ghouls, I present to you one of our very own, Tom Paisley. So, Tom. Hello. Where are you at?
Hey, Brian. Am I on?
There you go. There you go. All right. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you fine. Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly. All right. Now, everybody, what I would like to know is, can you hear Tom okay?
Testing 1, 2, 3. Hey, glam, 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 glam.
Glam, glam, glam. Brian says,
glam.
Hey, everyone. Hey, Brian. David says, what? Nothing on your t-shirt? No, it is as dark as Jack Shadow's tonight.
Uh-oh, did I freeze?
Did you? Let me try something here. I think you did.
Uh-oh.
All right, let me try something. All right. I'm going to turn the camera off and I'll turn it back on. See if that works. Now it's not working. I wonder if there's just a delay.
Oh, wait a minute.
There's a delay.
Now I can see your feed through Zoom.
Can you?
Yes, that's unexpected.
Now I just have a black screen up there with you. I wonder why that is.
You still have the Zoom window up, right?
I do. Now I minimized you.
Oh, don't minimize me. Don't minimize me.
I see that now. I think
that
was the mistake.
Yeah. Nobody minimizes Tom.
Okay, there you go. There you go. So now I know I can't minimize. I can't minimize you.
No, you have to have it. If you're going to grab a window, there has to be a window up to grab.
Gotcha. Okay, let's see some of the feedback here. Jason says, howdy, the audio was low, then it was good, and now it's low again. Glam says, Tom. Brad says, yes. Jason says, Tom's audio is great. My audio is muffled. Okay, so what if maybe if I put the headset away from me? Let's see, we'll try that. Ava says your audio is low. Huh. Okay. Tom, are you still with us?
Yeah. Yeah, I keep looking at the YouTube feed. My face is cut in half.
Yeah, you know why? I just realized I moved your video out of the way a little bit.
There you go.
Yeah, now I see you. Okay.
Yeah, it's.
Sandra says. Oops. Brad says, Brian, can you turn your volume up a bit? I could probably do that. Yeah. Let me. How's that? Testing. Is that any better? We'll let that go for a few seconds, and maybe folks can let me know how that is on my end. And I'm actually going to put this back up here because I had my mic audio down a bit. All right, Tom, I think we have this working. Ava says just a little, but you're still low. Okay, let me turn myself up. But you guys can hear Tom okay, though, huh?
Ah, well, I guess I'm going to be the mouthpiece tonight.
Jason says the volume is great now for you, Brian. Okay, cool. That was a simple fix then. I just had to go in on my audio and turn that up. Ava says, yay. Glam says, Tom's audio is loud and clear, but Brian's is often softer with volume fluctuating. Brian, much better volume after adjustments made. Okay, cool. I think we got it figured out. All right. Well, I wanted Tom to be on here first of all once we got this ability figured out, because Tom's the reason we got this on here tonight. So thank you, Tom. I appreciate it. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you fine.
Okay, cool. Yep, we got. Yep, Tom was very patient enough to walk me through the process, and we had a hit and miss session today, and here we are.
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't like showing you anything. We were just trying to find our feet with both hands in the dark.
This is really awesome. This is going to really, embellish, Chiller Chat. When I want to do Chiller Chat and have guests on, this is fantastic. So, I think a few more. Great. I think a few more times of doing this, it's a little, we're rusty, or I am on my end. So, but once we get it figured out, it'll become a process,
Absolutely, and it's great for like show and tell, whatever you want to do with that.
It's a ball.
It's a ball. We're having a ball.
We are. All right, Brad says it is. You did a good job on the Erie show Thursday, Brian. Oh yeah, well, thank you. That was another thing on Thursday night. I was a guest on Chad Cornell and Doug Malinowski's EVPS Erie Voices Paranormal Society program, and that was Thursday night. If you want to catch it out, or catch, I guess, a rerun of it, you can check that out on my Facebook page. And I think I shared that on the ChillerNight Theater one too. So, well, this is pretty cool. This is now we're working with the volume, and I think that they can hear us both equally well. So that's good.
Yeah, I keep looking at your your feed here and forgetting that there's a minute delay.
Oh yeah. Glam says Tom is the king of tech. Where are the pops? She says.
Oh gosh, probably off peeing on something.
All right. Well, we did.
Well, one's a pup. One's a pup. One's a little older than that, so we don't have that problem. And actually, my older one, his name is Jack as well.
Ooh, good name. Good
name. Yeah, it's a very good name. One of these days, I'll get him all dressed up.
This is really cool, though. I think we've. Now let me throw the schedule. I'm going to throw the schedule up and see if that goes over both of us, which it does. Okay, so I can overlay images over us, and then we're back to us again. All right, cool. All right.
Yeah, I'm just another layer in your big old sandwich of
right
everything.
Right.
I'm the lettuce.
Tom's the lettuce. All right.
I'm the lettuce.
This is really cool. This is I've been waiting a long time to be able to do this, and though you and I did this a version of this back in April, it's nice now that we are, I mean, we're on here now. We've got viewers who are able to see and hear the both of us. And I have a feeling it's just going to get easier now.
Yeah, you just have to find a guest now that has content.
Why? Why do we want to do that? I mean, I think we're really overreaching here, don't you think? Well,
No,
Tom,
if I had a little more time, I probably could have lined up some show and tell, but
well, don't you sell yourself short there, mister. I mean, you showed us a baseball. I mean, we got to take baby
I
steps
did.
into this big new. We've taken
Yeah,
the
and I
first
got that
steps into a
baseball the
larger
hard
world.
way. I got that baseball the hard way. I had to go to a game.
Which one?
Our local team, the Birmingham Barons, they are a AA White Sox farm team, and that ball almost hit me on the head.
Well, then, is you deserved it to get the ball, not to be hit on the head.
I'm sure I did. I'm sure I did.
All right. Well, Tom,
Oh,
this is awesome. Thank you so much for helping me today set this up. I can watch tutorials and all that stuff, but until I actually have somebody there with me and we're talking back and forth and figuring stuff out, it's just so much more difficult to do it that way. Brad says, I just got done watching Child's Play 2 and episode 1 of The Munsters on Peacock. Oh, Peacock's cool. They got a lot of stuff on there. Glam says, first rule of entertainment, always leave them wanting more.
Oh, well, I don't have that problem.
Well, Tom, thank you very much. Is there anything else you'd like to add and to share to our viewers, and they finally get to hear a voice associated with the name of Tom?
No, but I do reserve the right to come back on here at some point and actually have something to show you or say or something.
Oh, absolutely. Maybe. Oh, would you want to do a chiller chat? I think that'd be cool.
That might be fun. I would have to do something that is within the purview of a chiller chat,
Right.
which I think I can do. I think I can do that. It's just a matter of putting some thought. We were kind of working on the setup here until about an hour ago.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was more of a, hey, well, let's try this. Let's just do it. And so there wasn't a whole lot of time to get something together, but I'm glad that we could have a technology demonstration.
Yeah, this is awesome. I am so happy right now that this is happening, because this just opens up such a big door for Chiller Chat and future episodes down the road. So I really, really appreciate your time and helping me set this up, Tom. It's very much appreciated.
Yeah, well, I think next time I might show you some of my better collections of pop-up books.
Ooh.
I think Jack Shadow needs a pop-up book.
I would love for Jack Shadow to have a pop-up book.
And we all know, Brian, that you're independently wealthy, so you can afford to have a pop-up book produced.
Right, yeah. Yeah,
but no, these things are really cool. I have like 3 or 4 that are like horror related, and they're very neat. So we should look at those sometime, and get some other things together.
That'd be neat. Which ones do you have? Dracula, what else?
It's like this one's one of my favorites.
Oh, The Raven, Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah, it's very simple. It's just
Oh, that's cool.
You can't really see it. Yeah, it is. It is very cool. Let me see.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh,
that's pretty fancy.
Actually, this one isn't horror related. Well, maybe it is. It depends on how you classify The Wizard of Oz. But this is probably one of the most.
I love the tornado. Look at that. That is neat.
Yeah. There's all kinds of things. That's a balloon.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll have to set up a copy stand with a camera or something, and then I can put them down on the the copy stand, switch over to that camera, and we can look at them like that. It might be kind of cool.
Oh, that would be neat. Yeah, we could do a chiller chat just on that if you want. Very cool.
Oh, Diana has that pop-up book. That's cool.
Oh, does she?
She has a Jack the Ripper.
Oh, that would be neat.
I don't have that one. I need to see if I can find it. Gosh, there's one that it comes out of some kind of a story in Australia. I can't remember the name of it, but that one's a really cool one. But it's out of print, so it's very, very expensive. But yeah, they have some really neat pop-up books these days, and they're really not that expensive either. So it's kind of a neat thing to collect.
This is so cool because the audio is so much better than me just having a phone sitting there, because that never. I mean,
it is.
It just, sometimes
now,
it
remember,
sounds. What's that?
Yeah. No, remember that if you can also do the Skype on your phone and you can just grab the audio. So you can have somebody call in without having the video necessarily going, and you're going to get probably a better audio signal than if they actually called and you put your phone there in front of your microphone.
True. I could just put a picture of them up while we're talking if they don't want to.
She's got the werewolves one too.
Glam's.
I'm getting jealous because.
Oh, I read that one from Tatiana. Says I still love that castle in the background. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Jack Shadow's castle. Castle Shadow. Cassandra says, cool lava lamp, Tom.
Yes, I love that lava lamp. It is. It's my work lamp. When I'm working, I turn it on.
It's pretty groovy.
So the work lamp is on.
Glam says, thanks so much for working through this new tech. You guys rock. Ah, thank you, Glam. All right.
Well, we will endeavor. One way or another.
Yep, we did it. Well, thanks, Tom. I really appreciate it. I won't hold you on here all night, hold you hostage on here all night. But thank you so much.
Yeah, well, I'm so used to just screaming at the screen and you not hearing me. It's hard to refrain from that.
Right. Well, that was going on for quite a while. Well, I mean, not you screaming at that, but you just reminded me how for quite a while you and Glam were I guess shadow band or something on here. I don't know.
Oh, we were persona non grata or something. We were excluded from the chat for over a year, I think.
Oh yeah, easily over a year. Yeah. You were outcasts. Sorry.
Well, we'll have to get Glam on here next time or something.
Yeah. Glam, are you up for it? Well, one of these times I'll. I hate putting people on the spot, but if I will say this, I think it would be neat. Like I say, I mean, I don't know if it's something somebody wants to jump on here, on a Saturday night. I think that's cool. But I would like to do a chiller chat with you, Tom, coming up soon. Actually, we could do it this month if you want to.
Oh, that I mean, if this was a chiller chat, we'd be 2/3 of the way through it.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like your pop-up books in and of themselves would be enough to do an entire episode. So.
Yeah, let's get that together. I think that'd be fun.
All right, sounds good. We'll set it up for. Let's see, this coming Tuesday. I was going to announce that, but this coming Tuesday, I got Doc Dredd, John Murray. You guys know him. Our viewers know him as Doc Dredd. He's going to be on. The week after that, I'm going to have the fine folks that had me on their show, the Eerie Voices Paranormal Society. I think that's the 5th, and then the 12th, and then maybe the week after that, if you want to, Tom.
Yeah, we'll set that up offline and make that happen.
All right, awesome.
Great. All right, well, I will leave you to the masses.
All right, sounds good. Thanks again.
All right.
Off we go. Off. Whose head? Let's see. That was pretty neat. It really was. I just think that's fantastic to have that kind of ability now. So, and again, thank you, Tom. That was fantastic to be able to do that and share that tonight. I wanted Tom to be the first person on here with that, once we got that capability up and running, because he has taken a lot of his time to help me set this up. And not only today, today was just one of the times. Tom and I have actually, walked through this before, even back last spring, and we just now got back to it. But so I do appreciate that very much. And let's see, we try to get caught up on some of these chats. Gosh, I'm back a ways. Diana says, I have one on werewolves as well. Oh, the pop-up book. Oh, that's cool. Tatiana says, I want one. Those were pretty neat. John says, nice Phantom of the Opera and Creature of the Black Lagoon figures. Is the Creature the newest version? No, I've had those for like at least 20 years, but I'm just now, last week I went to the TV studio. I picked up my my monsters that I normally have in the background for Chiller Chat, and I figured since it's Halloween, since it's October, that I'd start putting monsters up here, and normally have a Boba Fett sitting there, but I thought this was a little more fitting, Halloween, Chiller, instead of the sci-fi. So every week I'll put some, I'll switch out the monsters. I had mentioned that Doc Dredd, well, John Murray, will be our guest on Chiller Chat this coming Tuesday. And maybe, I'll have to check with John about this. Don't want to put him on the spot if he's watching here tonight, but perhaps we can get a video version of the show as well. So we'll see. And then Tatiana says fiber optic lights. How about the, if you look at it, I got these torches going on. I've got, and if you look up here real carefully, you can see Jack Shadow up there moving about, no doubt preparing for tonight's show. So Glam says, Tom broke through. Thanks for thinking of me. But I'll stay in the shadows like the mighty cockroach I scatter when the lights turn on me, LOL. All right, fair enough, Glam. Brad says, come on, Penn State, Nittany Lions. What, are they playing tonight? Is that what's going on there? I gotta see. Tatiana says, who lives there, LOL? Well, Jack Shadow lives? I guess we'll use that term lightly, but... or loosely, or however you want to take it. But yeah, Jack Shadow dwells within this castle behind me. Every week, I set up at this this little station here in the middle of the dark domain. I've got various creatures and ghosts and ghouls wandering about the land side in this dimension of fear. And I put it all on the line for you folks. Risking my life and limb. Lazycorn says, hey peeps, reporting live from Otto's Pub and Brewery in State College tonight. Awesome. I hope all of you are well. We are doing very well, Lazycorn. Lazycorn, you missed a monumental evolutionary step in the show. You just missed Tom Paisley. He was here. He was right here where I'm pointing. And so you actually saw him and heard him as a guest here on the show tonight. So, yeah, this is pretty neat. But I appreciate you joining us. Tatiana says, come on down. Well, he'll be making an appearance here at 9 o'clock here pretty quick. Well, on ChillerNight Theater, but he'll be here soon. This is supposed to be my opening weekend for the haunted house. And I'm just trying to cope as best as I can. So so I will keep myself immersed in these shows. I will do what I can to get through this month. But we'll be having the ChillerNight pre-shows every Saturday night. Of course, we'll be having the Chiller Chats on Tuesdays. I'll keep them coming. And now, thanks to Tom, working with me, and Chad was working with me as well on the Skype end, and then Tom got this working on the Zoom end with me. And so we'll keep Chiller Chat going every Tuesday. We'll be keeping new programs. And then, of course, on Halloween, or I'm sorry, All Hallows Eve, on Saturday the 30th, we'll be having a Chiller Night Theater Halloween special episode. So still trying to figure out whether that will be an actual live episode or a pre-taped. Nonetheless, it will still be a Halloween episode. And as soon as I find out for sure, I will start promoting that with whatever movie will be presented that night. So, Brad says it's on ABC, LOL. Oh, the game here. Let's see. Charles says, hey, hi, oh, what's tonight's flick? What time? Ah! And you know what, Charles? Perfect timing, because 30 minutes into the program, I like to throw the schedule back up anyway. So here we go. The schedule for tonight. Now, when I say this, if you're new on here and the show's not going to be on this program, this is our pre-show, and then at 9 o'clock, hop on over, get on whatever device you want to get on there, and go to streammedia.tv. Streammedia.tv to open up Stream TV's website. And from there, you will see, beginning at 9 p.m. 9 p.m. All right, the movie is House on Haunted Hill. 11 p.m. Chiller Chat. My guest is Leah Dawn Madden. 11:30 Chiller Night Theater. The movie is A Bucket of Blood. 1:30 a.m. Chiller Chat. My guest is Tops Paranormal. And then at 2 a.m. to top off the night, Chiller Night Theater. The movie is The Crawling Eye. So there you have it. There's the schedule for tonight. We'll hit that again before the end of the evening. I also wanted to mention too, right above Stream TV is Chop Block TV, CBTV. They do have a Roku channel. Right now, Stream TV's Roku channel is not on. It's not activated, and it has been for a while. So I'll let you know if and when that does come back up. But I wanted to give another shout out this week to Chop Block TV. Scott Paulson runs that. He does the Dead Vault horror show. He is also a host, a horror host, a Keymaster Slasher Poe. And very recently, I and Jack Shadow were both on his horror host, the Horror Host Halloween special on Chop Block TV. So if you get a chance, check out Chop Block TV. Like I said, they have a Roku channel. You can go on there and check out the Horror Host Halloween special. It's pretty neat. They got a lot of horror hosts on there. And one of my favorite, next to, Jack Shadow, of course, is the gentleman who does the, John Kaiser, does the voice for the Crypt Keeper for Tales from the Crypt. It's kind of neat because he does little inserts with various horror hosts throughout the episode. So I want to give Scott a shout out there for Chop Block TV, and appreciate you having me on your show, along with all the other many horror hosts. So appreciate that. And then Brad says, "Are you planning on to have a Chiller Night pre-show on locations this month?" No, I'm not planning on that. I'm just planning on doing it the way I am now, because when I go to a location, which I have done a few times since I've started doing the pre-show and multi-streaming. Now, the only problem is when I go remote somewhere, and we've only done that a couple times, but it was kind of fun. But when I do that, I can only go on one, which is typically like Facebook, because that's all I have the ability to do on my phone when I take it with me. This way, the way I'm doing it now, of course, I can multi-stream like I normally do. Charles says, thank you, sir. Looking good. I appreciate it. I'm glad you like the lineup there of programming tonight. Yeah, we do this every Saturday night. We have Chiller Chats. That's the talk show that I do where I typically have a guest on. And I've had various guests like Tom Savini. I've had Chili Billy Cardell from Pittsburgh's Chiller Theater back in the day, the classic, legendary Bill Cardell. I've had various folks like John Russo and Russ Striner, Gary Striner, George Casana from Night of the Living Dead on the program before. I've had Jim Crunt, the helicopter zombie from Dawn of the Dead. Just have had over the years had a lot of guests on the show. Tatiana says, "I love the Crypt Keeper." I know, he's so cool. I love the Crypt Keeper. Tatiana says, "Bring the Crypt Keeper. Bring him." That would be neat to have him on. Maybe I could get him on the show one of these times. You never know. Tatiana says, "Is that Star Trek that flew over?" That is one of them. Their UFOs that we're not really sure where this particular one's coming from, but he does a flyby every once in a while. It's up to no good, I'm sure. Those Martians or aliens that want to take over, like they did so many times in the 50s. Charles says, "Can you give a shout out to my wife, Fran? You're on our big screen, and she's behind me watching from the kitchen." Fran! Well, thank you for watching, first of all, Charles and Fran. And Fran, I don't know if hopefully you can hear me if you're in the kitchen. But yes, I'll be happy to give Fran a shout out. So thanks for joining us tonight. Brad says, "I can't wait to see the Chucky series on October 12th. That's right. That's right. The Chucky series is coming out. It's what? On not AMC, Sci-Fi, right? Sci-Fi. Am I right on that? Tatiana says, "Neat." John says, "I'm not going to say aliens, but they're aliens." Right, right. Charles says, "She says thank you." Anytime. Not a problem. Not a problem. All right. So I just appreciate you guys joining us tonight. Like I said, now if you're not familiar, Brad says USA Network and Sci-Fi. That's right. I knew there was a second one. I couldn't think of it though. As stated, now this is my big time of the year. It also happens to be Jack Shadow's big time of the year. And now normally my long time or even recent time viewers know that I am a haunter. I do haunted houses. I'm the owner operator of various haunted houses over the years. Starting up in 2006. I was trying to think of the word there. Starting my career? No, I can't really say. Starting my time as a haunter back in 2006 when I opened up the House of Terror. Then I had a Dark Domain, and then now I do one called the Harrisville Haunted House. Through an unfortunate event with some scheduling mishap on the borough's end of things, it turns out that days before I was to begin, unfortunately, I could not. Alas, I could not. And so I will admit this: as much as I love those, and I think about them all year, I'm a lot less sore this October than I normally am around this time of the year, setting everything up and building for 2 months before it opens. So, but this is Jack Shadow's time to shine. I wanted to share this clip with you because 2 years ago, in October, it was actually on October 18th of 2019, Jack Shadow was invited by James Houck to be a guest to help open up an event in Pittsburgh at the Cake nightclub called the Midnight Monster Party, and it was a benefit for Autism Speaks. I think it's only like a minute and a half maybe at the most, but I wanted to show this Because when Jack's not doing the ChillerNight Theater, when he's not doing the haunted house, occasionally he's invited to participate in an event, and I've received no such. Well, I actually did. I was invited to one event, but I had to decline because I might be at a Halloween party. But anyways, let me show you this real quick segment. It's like I said, it's about like a minute, maybe a minute and a half, of Jack at the Cake Nightclub, helping to open the event for the Midnight Monster Party. And away we go.
I am Samhain, Father Halloween, Lord of the Dark, of ghosts and ghouls, of all things wicked, of torn of schools. I am he known as Jack Shadow. Listen, the ghosts are moving tonight, restless, hungry, for they know soon 'twill be Halloween, and on that night I open the doorway between the land of the living and of the dead. Shadows, spirits, and those things you call monsters will so forth ascend upon your world. And the children of the night, oh, that dark, dread night, will rise up and walk with earthly feet among them. Do you know why we celebrate Halloween? A long time ago, it was a night of great power, when the days grew short, and the spirits of the dead returned to their homes to warm themselves by the fire. Huge bonfires were lit and people danced and played games, dressed in costumes to ward off evil spirits. Tonight is similar, isn't it? Costumes and clothing, fashion and fright. On Halloween, it's the same thing, isn't it? You can be anything you want to be, just like tonight. Hero or villain, man or monster, spirit of health or goblin damned. Bring me the air from heaven or blast from hell. You could be the seducer or the seduced. So enjoy the night. Embrace the fright, whether you wear lace or bow, hat or heel. Remember, give a man a mask, and he'll show you his true face. Now it's time to continue the song and dance and stir the spirits and make enough noise to raise the very dead. Let us celebrate the Midnight Monster Party!
So amazing.
All right. There you have it. I was thinking when I first started going down those stairs, I was thinking, "Oh Lord, don't let me fall," because I don't know if it really shows it there on the video. I don't think it does it justice, but the place was just packed, so packed. And then there was another section of the club still that was packed. A lot of people there. I'm thinking, "Oh, do not let me fall," going down these steps. But that was a lot of fun. It was kind of neat because I was asked to go there, and it was a combination of a fundraiser, a fashion show, and a Halloween party. So I thought, okay, I'll mix some of the stuff that I say in the haunted house, but I'll try to mix it with something that relates to fashion. And I got to thinking about fashion, dressing up. That's perfect. You know, it fits so perfectly with Halloween and costumes. And then I sketched out a little speech there. I sent it to James to kind of overlook. I said, "Is this kind of what you're looking for?" And said, "Oh yeah, that'll be great." So, but that was a fun night, and I know David and Diana was there as well, and we were all sitting up there together. Um, let's see. Brad says Halloween Kills will be in theaters and streaming on Peacock on Friday, October 5th. I can't wait. That's right, it's coming out this month. Don't you dare miss those two, Brian. No. Glam says that was so well done. Oh, thank you, I appreciate it. Even throw a little bit of Hamlet in there as well. Jack knows his way around Shakespeare. Nick says Penn State just scored 14-0. Oh yeah, okay. Brad says yeah. All right, so yeah, that was something that was a little different. It's funny because everybody's still talking, when I first start coming down. So I thought, well, when I get into the story mode, a long time ago, when you're starting to go, that's the point where you can hear everybody listen, And I thought that was interesting. I've watched that a couple times, more for the reaction. I'm trying to get, try to see or hear the reaction of the people. And I noticed that when I started going into storytelling mode, how people just quieted up all of a sudden. So that was a lot of fun. Cassandra says Midnight Monster Party was so much fun. Yeah, we had a good time. Yeah, it was me and of course David and Diana was sitting there with Jack. And I know you guys got up there and were up front with some awards and so forth. It was a big event. It was pretty neat. I mean, of course, I love Pittsburgh. I used to live down there and at my old stomping ground. So that was pretty cool. Carrie says I missed it. Would you miss the just now the presentation? Glam says, was a great performance, makes me want to use it as a ringtone or the sound of an alarm or the outgoing message on my voicemail. Well, you can use it however you want to use it. That's cool. Yeah, that was a lot of fun, but I really, man, for this time of the year when I'm not doing like I said, when I'm not doing ChillerNight Theater, I'm normally having that character in the haunted houses, and that's part of the dialogue too. The ghosts are moving tonight. That actually comes from House on Haunted Hill. That's the opening. That's some of the opening dialogue. And Jack, of course, being a horror host, I thought it would be a neat idea to kind of pick from various horror movies. It makes sense. It does to me, anyways. But then I wanted to, that's haunted house dialogue. That's a little bit of movie dialogue. That's a little bit of, throwing in there what I tried to relate to a fashion Halloween party dialogue. And I thought it came together pretty well. I was happy with it. I appreciate that. And then Cassandra says, the Dragula made an appearance. That's right. And I saw on your post today that that's for sale now. Is that right? I mean, geez, I wonder what they would want for that. I could see Jack Shadow cruising down the road now. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine him in a parade or something? Driving the Dragula. That was neat. I do remember, of course, you guys were there as well. But us getting our picture taken by it, and Jack standing there with it, and you guys were doing that as well, and I thought that was pretty fun. Carrie says, no, the party? I don't know what the little the celebration thing. I don't know what you mean, Carrie. Can you do it over? What? Can you do a do-over? I'm not sure what you mean. What part did you miss? I'm not real clear on what you missed. I thought you meant the party. The party. Is that what you're talking about? The Midnight Monster Party. If that's what you mean, I would love for there to be a party like that to go to. That was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Tom says, you should offer to record outgoing messages for people's voicemail. I bet you make a bundle. Well, maybe I'll just do that. Yeah. Maybe I'll just do that. Yeah. You gotta think outside the box with these things. That's a good idea. I was also thinking about doing an audio, maybe even an audio book for. Where's my Spirit of Halloween book? Oh, you know what? Even better. I'll put it up here. Um, the Spirit of Halloween, ChillerNight, the Spirit of Halloween book that I have out. You can find it on Amazon. Um, but if you go, if I don't know, I was thinking about doing like an audio version of that. That would be cool to hear Jack Shadow reading his own parts. You know, that would be pretty neat. But hey, yeah, that time of the year again. If you wanna check out the ChillerNight, the Spirit of Halloween, it is on Amazon. So that was that's something I'll have to get back into at some point. I think I might have a lot more time on my hands coming up in the near future. So um, maybe I'll get the writing. We'll see. Um, Brad says Peacock is cool for horror and sci-fi movies. Yeah, especially I remember last year they had some really cool Universal monsters and Hammer horror movies on there as well. So yeah, they have a lot of cool movies on there. Doc says I'm late to the party again. Well, there's Doc. I told everybody you're going to be the guest Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Chiller Chat. Looking forward to that. Doc, you missed it. Tom and I were on here, and Tom was actually up here in the video and talking to the viewers. So um, we have that capability. We do. I mean, at least tonight we were off on a good start on it. So that might be something you want to try. I'll get with you. I'll get with you prior to Tuesday, of course. But if it's something you want to try out, well, we could try it. Or if you just want your picture up there, we could do that too. But thanks for joining us tonight. Nonetheless, Doc says, I just got my copy of the book. I saw that. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate the support there. John says, if you could do it on Halloween Eve. If you could do it on Halloween Eve. What's that? A party? If that's what you mean, yeah, I would love to do something like that. That's why I'm a little unclear about what I'll be doing Saturday the 30th. Although I will make one thing clear, I will be doing a new Halloween episode of ChillerNight Theater. It will be a new episode, whether it's done live or whether it is pre-taped. We will have a Halloween special episode for Saturday, October 30th at 9 p.m. So Doc says looking forward to it. All right. I am too. I think that'll be a lot of fun. It's been a while since I've had you on, and we'll have to catch up and see what's going on in Doc's world these days. So, but especially with the topic that you brought up last week, that's what I really want to talk about that as well. Of course, we'll want to promote what you do as Doc Dread and the movie reviews, and I'm fascinated with the topic that you brought up last week, which prompted me wanting to have you on Chiller Chat to begin with, was or maybe it was last Tuesday. Yeah, it was just last Tuesday on Chiller Chat. You brought up about the ghosts, living in the haunted house, a house that was haunted. So I think that's going to be a really fun episode to do. Brad says 10 minutes until ChillerNight Theater. I tell you what, it never fails to amaze me just how fast this hour does fly by. So, what can I say? Chiller Chat really goes by quickly. It's too fast sometimes for me. But there's a different pace I have to keep it. I mean, it's a little different too when you're talking to somebody. I guess it's a little different and timing everything. You know what I mean? It's a little different. You know, where here I sit, I chat with you guys. You guys really heavily participate, which is great because that's what makes it go so quick. So I love that. So, but folks, we are in October. I hope that you guys really. There's a lot of you know. Of course, it's a it's a non-political show, and of course we steer clear from any too many real life scenarios going on all around us. But there's a lot of stuff going on around us that you could easily get yourself into some dark places in your mind. I just encourage you to, take a little break from the news, take a little break from your phone, from Twitter or from Telegram or wherever it is that you're. I'm not saying abandon those things. I mean, you want to know what's going on, of course, but don't forget, take a little break. There's a world of events going on right now. It's a lot of burden to carry, and you don't have to do it yourself. That's not meant for your shoulders. So take some time. Watch a scary movie. Watch a comedy. Watch something. Go out for a walk. Just get your mind to a happier place. And I can only encourage you to do that. I have to remind myself of that every once in a while. And this show helps me to do that. And I would think that maybe it helps you do that as well. So we're going to continue on doing this program. Got some bumpy things going on in the world right now. But we're going to continue doing this, and the Chiller Chats, ChillerNight Theater, as long as we can. So, and hopefully that's just we'll just keep that going indefinitely. You keep watching, I'll keep putting them on. So Doc says escape is so important. That it is. You can really go crazy sometimes, So don't forget, take a break from real life. And that was really even before all this stuff, I've always loved doing that, even from a kid. Just go watch Frankenstein, go trick-or-treating, well, you got to do it within your trick-or-treat night and hours. It'd be a little weird, but yeah, just get away somewhere fun in your head, and then the world's always going to be there. You can go back whenever you want. So, but I do appreciate you guys joining me tonight from 8 till 9 o'clock every Saturday night, and I will throw up that schedule again because we're almost at the end of the hour. And at the end of the hour, hop on over to streammedia.tv, streammedia.tv. Go to the screen. They used to have a big screen right in the middle where it says live. Everything, the programming is streaming live. Now just go up to the top and it says watch live. You got to click on watch live, at least on the devices that I've seen. So that's where we're at now with that, but I will put the schedule up because at 9 o'clock, the movie is House on Haunted Hill. It's a good one. Check it out with Vincent Price. 11 p.m. Chiller Chat, my guest is Leah Dawn Madden. And 11:30, ChillerNight Theater. The movie is A Bucket of Blood. 1:30 a.m. Chiller Chat. My guest is Tops Paranormal. And 2 a.m. ChillerNight Theater. The movie is The Crawling Eye. So there you have it. And if you look at that lineup, 1, 2, 3, at least 3 of those shows were done live. The first Chiller Chat and the last 2 movies were actually done live. And so those are always fun. I think so. I always have a blast doing live shows, with the ChillerNight Theaters, the Friday night frights that we were doing with Jack Shadow. Lazy Corn says, thanks to you and Ava for being there for us, Brian. Oh, thank you. Well, thank you for joining us and giving us someone to be there for. John says, you have been watching ChillerNight Theater pre-show with Brian Hogue. This is Crozak the Grand, reminding you to support your favorite horror shows and hosts and give them a shout out. Until next Saturday night, keep chilled, stay thrilled. All right, thank you. I appreciate that. Crozak the Grand. Brad says 5 minutes of Chiller Night Theater. Get your computers ready. I know it. I know it. Glam says reality is overrated. LOL. So always enjoy anything from Chiller Night. Ah, I agree. Doc says love the crawling eye. That is I love that movie. Charles says thank you for entertaining us. Good night. Well, thank you, Charles. I appreciate you tuning in. You and Fran. I believe I got the names right there. I do. Yes, Fran. All right. Thank you guys for joining us. I really appreciate it. Doc says good night. Good night, Doc. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Remember Tuesday night, Chiller Chat with our very own Doc Dredd. He'll be our guest. And so there you go. Give you something to watch. Have a good night, folks. Have a good Chiller Night. We'll see you next week. And thanks again, Tom Paisley, for making the video option available. So thank you for bringing that to life. See ya.